Have you ever felt like you're waiting for permission to lead? Waiting for a title, a promotion, or someone to tell you it's your turn? Well, today we're talking about a woman who didn't wait. A leader who took control without ever asking for a rank. This is the story of Florence Nightingale, but maybe not the one you learned in school. Most of us know her as the lady with the lamp, a compassionate nurse, and she was. But she was also a brilliant strategist, a data scientist, and a revolutionary who changed the world not by asking for power, but by wielding it. When Florence arrived at the British Army Hospital in Scutari during the Crimean War, she found a nightmare. More soldiers were dying from disease than from battle wounds. The conditions were horrific: filth, rats, overflowing sewers, and a total lack of basic supplies. The army doctors, all men with official ranks, were overwhelmed and resistant to change. They saw her, a civilian woman, as an intruder. Did she complain? Did she write letters asking for a promotion? No, she took action. She didn't have a formal rank, but she had something more powerful: competence and a clear mission. Her authority didn't come from a title on a uniform. She knew that stories about suffering weren't enough to convince the bureaucrats back in London. She needed to speak their language: numbers. She meticulously tracked everything: mortality rates, causes of death, supply levels. She was one of the first people to use data visualization to make a political point. She invented a new type of chart, the polar area diagram, which was a kind of pie chart. It was a simple, powerful way to show a shocking truth: that the vast majority of deaths were from preventable diseases, not combat. When she presented this data to Queen Victoria and Parliament, it was undeniable. They couldn't ignore the cold, hard facts. Her charts were her weapons, and they were devastatingly effective. Because of her data-driven arguments, the entire British healthcare system was reformed. Her work led to new standards for sanitation, hospital design, and nursing as a profession. She saw what needed to be done, and she simply did it. She took control. Think about your own life, your workplace, or your community. Where do you see a problem that needs solving? You might not have the official title, but you have the power to take the first step. You can be the one who brings the lamp into the darkness. Thank you so much for watching. If this story inspired you, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories of incredible people who changed the world. Let me know in the comments who else you'd like to hear about. See you next time.